How's it going, folks? This is Mike, and I'm here to do a little bit of a rant, okay? And the rant is against me, not anybody else. So here's the story. This is what's been going on with me lately. This is a very sad story about a man and his car. Now, the man is me, and the car is the brand new car that I bought right about the end of October. Can't remember the exact date, but it was right around the end of October. And I bought this 2017 Chevrolet Spark, which is a subcompact. I mean, we're talking subcompact. They're about this big. Cute little car, red, bright red. And I paid cash for it, which is something I've never done before. But I figured now that I'm retired, I don't want to take on another, monthly payment. So I just took the money out of my savings and paid for the car. So everything was going very well. And I had the car for about 2 weeks, and I decided that I wanted to put a few miles on it, so I decided to take a long drive in the country, right? Just to get out in the fresh air and see the folks and look at the cornfields and all that wonderful stuff. So I went through some dinky little town, and the road that I was driving on had kind of an uneven surface, and I bottomed the car out very quickly, just had it scrape like that. And I wasn't going very fast, and I really didn't think much about it because sometimes that happens and you scrape the bottom of the bumper or something like that, and that's all there is to it. So I went on my way. And a couple of days later, I noticed a few spots of oil on my driveway. And I thought, well, that's not good, but let's not be an alarmist. Let's give it a couple of days. So the next day I didn't see any more, and then I noticed a few more the day after. Long story short, by the end of that week, I went out to start the car, and the oil light came on with an alarm sound, and I looked out of the car, and the oil filter had actually broken off, and it was lying on the driveway, and all the oil had spilled out. So, of course, I couldn't drive it. I couldn't do anything. That following Monday, which happened to be the Monday before Thanksgiving, I had it towed to my dealer so they could see what had to be repaired, and called my insurance and all that stuff. It took forever to get my insurance people to call me back. And in the meantime, I started renting a car that same day that I had the car towed. And so my car is still in the shop. This is what, December 8th. And my car is still in the shop. The story is that because the car is so new, they don't have the part that I need. They have to replace most of the engine. It turns out that the way they build these cars now, with everything integrated into one big piece, they can't just attach another oil filter, part. They have to put in a whole new engine block or something. So I have no idea when I'm going to get my car back, and I really shouldn't complain because it's my fault unless what I did to the car didn't actually cause the problem and the oil filter was already getting ready to break off when I bought it, but I can't possibly prove that. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'm just very angry with myself. I mean, why did I take that drive in the country? If you could just go back and change one little decision that you made and just change your life. So this has been driving me crazy. I don't mind driving this rental car. I'm driving this Jeep Patriot, which is this big SUV thing. It's a very good vehicle, and I'm comfortable driving it, but comfortable to the point where I guess I don't want to I don't want to go out that much and be in traffic because I don't want to do anything to this car since it doesn't belong to me. So I really haven't been doing much at all. Haven't been going out to the movies, hardly going out to eat, been staying home a lot, getting more and more reclusive just because I've got this thing hanging over my head, and I'm waiting for it to get solved, and I have no idea when this is going to happen. So one decision I'm very happy that I did make is that when I bought the car, and since I paid full price for it, didn't have to take out a loan, I thought at first about just taking out liability and saving myself a little money, right? Well, it's a good thing I decided not to do that because all of this would be completely on me. So I have a deductible I have to pay. The insurance company is paying the first $800 of my car rental, and then the rest of it's on me. So I've already crossed that point. So anyway, that's what's going on, and so I guess I shouldn't complain because there are so many other things I could be worried about, and nobody was hurt, and I didn't run over somebody or something terrible like that. But okay, all right. So that's my rant. Mike rants against Mike. Good idea. Comments are welcome.